Hello guys, welcome to Working with Mechanism. I'm Flaky 1997 and this is episode 18 now. Episode 18. Let's have a look, see where we are at. I've done quite a few changes. This is one of them. I've made a little extension to my compound and I've built two more of our salination plants, or thermal evaporation plants now. We'll go through what we've got up here. Yeah, made quite a few changes to my whole thing. What I've done now as well to help with my frames, my FPS, is I've now transferred my game to my server. I've built myself my own server, as you may have found out from watching one of the episodes with me and the wrong place, isn't it? With myself and Maxi. So I've just been using that now. So yeah, salination plants. So I've got this one which is now producing brine. So it's these two are producing brine, and this one's producing something else next, which is where we are going to the next stage. I think, recall from last time, we are going, I'll do it this way, going to do the reactor, so we can have a bit more power, hopefully, maybe help reduce some of my lag, as well as going through to doing the I've added forged micro blocks. Hopefully try and cover up some of the pipe works and everything else. It's not the best, it doesn't look very neat and tidy. I'm not particularly liking it myself, but it's here for a purpose for the moment, to try and cover up some of the blocks. I haven't done in here, but I've done down here as well with it. You know, it's not the best of choices, but it's trying to cover up some of the blocks, so that it's trying to reduce some of my issues with my frames per second when the machines are going. Not the best. Yep, so there's the salination plants. So obviously these two are producing my... underneath me is a cave. Yep, they're producing my brine, which is going to that tank. Out of the bottom, obviously the tank is feeding into here, so these two. It's also now feeding into this one, so this is now taking brine in here. And why do we need to take brine? Well, the next stage for it, I've got a little open space, produce a few more of my old lights, loads of them, trying to keep light levels down. We'll be cutting through some of the ceiling to things. Right, anyway, yeah, why do we need to have brine going into another salination plant? Well, all the way up here, nighty time, let's go to bed first. We'll continue on whizzing through what we're doing. That's a bit of a walk around, show what we're doing. Yep. Okay. I'll go back up here. So so these two, yep. This one is producing liquid lithium, which is what we do need. One of the things we need for our next bit of processing for our reactor. Okay, so we've got so we're producing liquid lithium. A bit of walking around. Why do we need the lithium? Well, we need to change it into a excuse me. Change it into a gas, and then that gas will be changed into, if we look at it, to a place called tritium, because it's tritium and DT fuel we need. They both will make deuterium as well from that, but with the tritium we're making, and hopefully we'll get the DT fuel today. This is going to be a two-part episode of setting it all up and things, because there is a lot of things to be doing. In the process of me getting everything done, I've been doing lots of my ores, which is because all these machines have been going, has rendered my frames per second really drops to like around about the single figures, so I tend to just let it go and let it run. I go off and make a cup of tea and things like that. But in the process, I've also made myself another metallurgy infuser. However, I've obviously made these into my factories. So these two, this one has a compressed redstone, so I can just keep pumping whatever I want to do. This one's the compressed carbon, so if I ever want any more steel, I can just keep putting it into there, it'd be fine. And then this one, I've left it open, so I can put whatever I want in here and just made it as small because I don't need to produce as much. So that's so I can then produce things like my ultimate control circuits, my reinforced alloys, you know, the atomic alloy, things like that. It makes it a lot easier for me to make. And I've been making lots of these, lots of stuff, so hopefully should be enough of stuff ready to go to the next stage, because there's a lot more machines to be built. So anyway, I'll digress. So it's tritium. Tritium we need. So the first thing we need to get to tritium is the lithium. Now we need to have, so we've got liquid lithium at the minute. We need to change that into lithium. Now to do that is we need the rotary condensator. So I've made two of them. So we'll take two of them up. I've got a tank. It's already got some in, because when I was trying to build things, I was made a mistake with one of them. I had to empty out the liquid lithium, so I've got some already produced, but I want my tank there anyway. And I want, I'll take that in a minute. So I've got two of them actually. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to make some more of them actually. I'll take them for a minute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That should be enough for my pumps. You'll see them in a minute. So we'll just concentrate on this one bit. Yep, so we need rotary condensators. What we also need to make is to make our tritium. So that will make it into the liquid lithium into lithium, make it into a gas. So I need my pressurized tubes, and I also need mechanical pipes. I need some of them for the power. We also need to make as well now, which is here, which is the solar neutron activator. What this does basically, it's solar panels, so it doesn't need power itself, and it turns the lithium into our tritium. Yep, just by using the solar panel. And this is the recipe for it. So if I just put that into my thing, I've got 12 made. We'll be making 12 of these when I find it again. Where's our little thing? No. Oh, there it is, look. Like a little solar panel. Right, so should be able to make 12. They're not stackable. And then we'll take these upstairs. Right, let's just move that out of the way. Okay. Quick and easiest way to go upstairs. One of the other things I found out as well is your valves, as long as it's in the 16 blocks, so your top, your bottom one of your salination or your evaporation plant, your top and your bottom has got to be set to how they are. So the bottom one obviously is a 4x4 complete, and obviously the top one is set for your controller, and it obviously, but any of the other 16, your valves can be in any of those levels. And I thought it was in levels at level 3, but it's not. It's at any other levels in between that. Just excuse me. Just that's right. Somebody knocking on my door. Nobody important. Anyway. Okay. So so that's where he goes through. Goes through in there. Right. So I'm going to put my So the minute someone's knocked at my door, I'll be back. Guys, I'm back. Do apologise for that. It's other people. It's not for me, it's for other people who live in my house. Right, where was I? Okay, so I'm going to put down my tank. So I'm going to put my tank in. So I want my mechanical bits of pipe. I don't want to be putting them down at the minute. Leave one there, so I want that. Right, I need those two. Okay. Now how do I want to do this? So I want to move that down. Can I do this? Can I put the tank there? Will it fill up? Just fill up the tank. Items, fluids. Yes, right, that's good. That means I can put. So that's filled up my tank with my liquid. Yay! I can put these two here. Let's put them to rotate. Right, okay, what I want to do is put the bigger there we go, put the biggest one at the back there. There we go. Right, I should be able to now. Oh, perhaps maybe I should put this one. Wrench. Boink. That one there. So I can go there and do it. Configure fluids. And that goes into there. And that should now feed these two, he says, hopefully. Right. Yep. Toggle, so now these want to be changed to okay, so to decondensating rather than condensating. Okay, so now it should accept a liquid and it should now turn them into gases, he says. Right, that's pressure tube, yeah, which is one, so I can put my pressure tube there. And what I need to do now is, what I'm going to do is remove these, whoops. Right, okay. If I just put these ones here, right. Need to do that way, right? Okay, that one there, and then do that one there. Right, let's do that, and then just quickly go to bed. Don't get spiders spawning in my base or climbing into my base. Right. Now you're wondering why I'm setting those gas pipes down there, and that is because of these. Right, so okay, so if I now put that one there, that one there, that one there, there. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I might move that one. Just rotate through. Do that. Lost that one for a minute. Doesn't matter. Right. So I now got he says. That one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. Hopefully they should collect solar panels, power even. Right. Actually, I probably was right to be doing what I'm doing, because the last thing I want is these pipes connecting up. If you notice, the front ones right. So if I put that one there, there, there. Why don't things go where you want it to go? Right, okay. Alright. Might get some covers for that. Let's just go and drop. That's that bit. Okay. And now what I want to do is connect all these up, because these are all gases now. Do that. And put that's going to have to go down. What? Did actually, I forgot to get it with me. Forgot to go and get the tank. Hopefully that should now be producing. Tanks in here, tanks in here. That's what I want. Got an elite tank. So that should now produce my tritium, he says. I'm going to put it here for now. That should now hopefully. So I want the top of it is an input. That's because these haven't got gases. Right, okay. This hasn't got any power. That's the next stage. So if I put cable there, these should be, there you go, there's the blue tritium coming out, so here we go. So I should have tritium going into there. There you go, guys. So it's nicely feeding into here. I should now leave that to get going. Okay, so that's our tritium being made. The next one is a little bit easier. I think I might need to have, I might just build another tank. Right, have I got any covers? No. Right. Put myself a diamond sword just so I can produce some covers, which is not the they don't do anything more than that, so that's that. So I'm going to cover up my light work while we're at it. Just a bit underneath here. Might actually need to make another few more. That'll do. I'm sure these were better than that, but server purpose, I know they drop down lower than the actual thing, but I'm trying to make it so that it's less rendering for my computer and the server, which it is working, making a lot more. Right. Cool. Anything you can't do, you can't use the gaps, so you've got to have things like that running around. But that's alright. Like that. That's good. Alright, okay, I want to put in here some upgrades. Let's just do those 4 on that one. Just 4 on that one. Do those 2 there. And those 2 there for now. I will get some more upgrades for these 2. Make them a bit more efficient. This is providing power for these. I've got 2 of these. And this should be nicely doing alright. This is being fed by 2 of those ones, just to make sure how we processing. Not doing too bad. 8 millibuckets per tick. That's alright. So what are these 2 doing? Not doing anything much really. That one isn't. What's this one doing? And that's 80. Okay, at least I've got both of them going anyway. Just producing a fair bit, so excuse me, doing alright. Cool. Right, getting close to closing time, but we can do one more. Have a look at the other gas we need, and that is the DT fuel. I think it's DT fuel. No, it's deuterium. They both make DT fuel. I do apologise. Deuterium and tritium make DT fuel. So we're making deuterium. This next one. How do we do that? Well, as you can see, I've got a few pumps in here. Got some filter upgrades for the pumps, and I've also got some speed and some of them. What I'm going to make is quickly is 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 2, 3, 4 of them, and get rid of that. 4 of them. Right. So from my tank. Maybe elite tank. There we go. Be handy enough to do. Right. And me pumps. Right. Okay. A pump, when it normally pumps out, it pumps out normal water. However, there is an upgrade called the filter upgrade for the pump. And the pump, instead of producing out normal water, it will produce hard water. Right, let's just do that for a minute. So that's 1 pump, 2, 3. In fact, I'm probably better off making this 1 block wider, I think. Where's my buckets? I only need the 1. Cool. Right. I'll sort this out in a minute. Let's do this. There we go. Right, so I need now is to put pressurised tube. Cable, power cable. Oh, it's getting night time again. Pump. Oh, it's getting bedtime again. I'm sure it's going around quicker than it is normal. Bedtime. So this is going to be quite a bit of an episode, really. Oh, before they start pumping water, what I want to do is put in all my filters. So the filter, again, has one in there, so a filter that separates heavy water from regular water. So now my pumps will pump out heavy water. Right, so one of them. Have I made an extra? I think I have made one more than I should have done. That one. Made one more heavy water filter. Light speed, none of that. Right, it's got a water filter, just got that one. Ah no, just hasn't put it in this one. That one there, that one, everything, that one's got everything, that one's got everything. Just this one now, it just needs everything. There we go. Now, trying to think how do we get the next bit for right, let's just put this up to the power. Get me pumps pumping. So they should now have heavy water. Just what we want. Okay. Oop. Side, and then perhaps put my tank go in there. These puts fill up with heavy water. Now there is another process here that I need to do for it to right guys, I'll be back in a minute so we'll find out what we need to do next, and I will finish. Then that should hopefully be finishing the episode. Bye bye for now. Hi guys, I'm back. It won't take long. Basically I need to build a electrolytic separator. Already built one of them before because obviously I've got it for producing a few other bits. So let's quickly just get this done. So I will need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. One of them. I'm trying to find where me electric separator go? I knew I'll find it somewhere. It is here somewhere. Hello. They drive smeltery. Oh no, it's one of those things I just can't find. It's because all of these looks virtually the same, don't they? Chemical infuser, electrolytic separator. So we need to get some crushed of them. So we need to get at least 2 more of them. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Batteries. So I don't think I need that, do I? Electrolytic separator. No. Don't need the iron. Okay. Right. Just need shitloads of them, a bit more iron, and we'll go and do this. So it's right, here we go, that one. To produce that, want that, and that. Need some redstone. That. How's it worth? Just wonder if it's worth building 2 of these, actually. Just need 1, 2, 1, 1. Some more of them. Right. Let's do this again. Some recipe for that. That. There's 2 of them. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that one. Okie doke. Right. Let's take these 2 upstairs. Got that bit, he says. Right. What I might do then is do it this way around then. So I'll put my tank. Okay. So if I put my tank there, yeah, that should be feeding into there. Oops, no, wrong one, don't want that one. I want the mechanical pipe first. suppose we could do it that way around, but don't want to. Close those off there. So they pump at the bottom, so that one should then go out of here. Should feed these two. Let's quickly go to bed. Let's get this done, let's get the fuels done. Last bit. Go to sleep quickly. Yeah, my FPS isn't working too bad at the minute, so obviously what I've done to achieve is a little bit better. Yeah, hopefully should be alright. Okay. So I wonder if it's worth separating them. Putting that one there. Insert in there. So then we've got, should be a gas coming out. So that one, don't want it to be there. That's going to happen, didn't I? It was. Right, what I need to do is provide power to these two things now. Do need to make some more stuff. I'm going to kill this skeleton. Yeah. Come and fire at me when I'm going to record. You get killed. Right. Yep, I'm going to make some more stuff for these. So what should we be doing now? That's oxygen. So heavy water should produce oxygen and deuterium. I think what I need to do now is yeah, not put that there. Put that one. Here, make another tank. Producing oxygen, but it's not producing my other gas, so don't know why. keeping that going, so alright, we're doing okay. Let's put this a bit wider. I can walk around. Right, might as well put that back there again. Power. Might be struggling with power, so it probably is. What I'm going to do, guys, right, this is getting quite long. What I'm going to do is, obviously this is the setup, should be producing my tritium. I'm having a bit thing with power, so I'm going to connect it up to the main power here as well, and hopefully we'll go from there. I will call this the end of the episode. I do apologise it being on a bit of a thing, but that's how we set up anyway. It will produce my deuterium as well, and we should be able to go from there. Okay, guys, that has got my so everything got. Right, guys, so I will say cheerio for now, and we'll hopefully show you everything working properly with the two fuels. Right, bye bye. Hello guys, I'm back just for quickly. Obviously, I didn't want you to leave it a bit hanging moments. There we go. There's our deuterium pumping up quite well. I've oh, got no energy in there now. Right, so let's quickly just go round. Use the form energy, just trying to sort this out. For the minutes. Quickly. Right, guys, yeah. Basically, what I've done here is I've made some upgrades quickly. So I've made some upgrades. So these are now doing the dilithium. These guys are now the tritium, that's all full, and say deuterium now, so this is all producing here. That's all gone red, and I've created another power source. So it's connected up to there. What I might do as well, obviously these aren't producing much at the minute because it's obviously night time, but these I'm going to make in the process. I'm going to make another one of these just so I've got a lot more power here. But these are draining quite a lot. There's 6 of these water pumps. So yeah, there is 6 of them, and so this is using quite a fair bit of fluid. These lots, but I think if I come down here, that's almost full. So yeah, not doing too bad at all. Got attacked by a few spiders and things. So okay, guys, that is it. That's the 2 fuels being produced. And so I will bid you adieu, and I'll see you next episode, where hopefully we should go into creating lasers and the actual housing of the reactor and going from there. Right, guys, bye bye for now.